Meet Georges St-Pierre, the world's top-ranked mixed martial artist, and Rob Ford, the world's most infamous mayor, and Jim Carrey, a Hollywood legend that's battling depression. What do these three have in common? Aside from being famous Canadians, they all have problems sleeping because of high levels of stress during their daily lives, whether it's training for a fight, dealing with the public, or battling depression. And these disruptions in sleep patterns because of stress are the interaction of two very important biological systems, the circadian system and the stress system. The circadian system is better known as your biological timekeeping system, and it allows you to control the timing of every single function in your body. When you sleep, when you wake up, when you eat, your hormones, secretions, and so many other functions across a 24-hour period. And your stress system is better known as your fight or flight response, and it allows you to adapt to unpredictable challenges in your environment. And these two systems communicate frequently with each other in order to increase our chances of survival. And although we know a lot about how the circadian system speaks to the stress system, we know much, much less about the backward communication or the crosstalk of how the stress system speaks to the circadian one. And it's this crosstalk that's in fact the focus of my research. So to better understand it, we exposed rats, which are good models of humans, to different types of stress. Georges St-Pierre experiences a lot of physical stress. Rob Ford, psychological stress. Jim Carrey, a lot of emotional stress. And we were able to replicate these different types of stress in the rats, and then we studied their circadian system. And we found that a protein called period 1, a key player in the circadian system, seems to be affected by stress, but more importantly, it responds differently to the different types of stress. So in short, here's this protein that's acting as a bridge of communication between both systems, relaying stress information during stressful times back to the circadian system. So how do our findings affect you? By gaining a better understanding of this crosstalk, we hope to develop drugs that will eliminate its negative effects, such as the disruption of sleep by stress. Based on our findings, this is going to be much easier to accomplish in individuals that experience physical and psychological stress, but the story is much more complex for emotional stress. Nevertheless, wouldn't you love a good night's sleep during stressful times without having to count more sheep? Sleep on this. The answer may be as simple as a little magic blue pill, and I guarantee you it will work better than counting sheep. Thank you.